What's up, everybody? Johnny from All Around Boxing here. I'm here with Farid Ngoga, who's a pro boxer. He's 7-0, and I met you at when I met actually Alexis, your teammate at the
Footprint.
Yeah, was that Footprint?
Yeah, the first time you met me was at Footprint.
Okay, I thought it was the Mesa
After
Amphitheater.
the Benavides fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you even get in that card?
Man, God. I don't know, bro. I think Roberto pulled strings and got us in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's how I got in there.
You know, so it's really interesting to me is how did you even get into working with Iron Boy, right? Because I feel like you came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So
I pretty much did. I came out of nowhere. I was playing football in high school and basketball. Not even, boxing wasn't even in the books. And then out of nowhere, I was supposed to go play football, but the oldest in the family, so my mom was like, I can't see myself without you being here to help and this, that. So any offers or anything that I had for football or any sports was just out the door. Forget it, So after that, went to college because that's what she wanted me to do anyways, but I went to the college that I didn't want to go to. So from there, I'm just sitting in class, just like, dang, bro, what am I going to do with myself?
yeah.
So from there, I was just thinking and just doing that, working and going to college. And then my friend at the time, one of my best friends, his dad at the time had a boxing bag in the garage or whatever. So we started hitting that, and me and my friend were hitting it. We were making the bag swing, boom, boom, boom. You know how, newcomers come in,
yeah.
they start swinging, making the bag swing. They think they're doing something. And then, I thought I was doing something. But I was pretty, big, strong. So I'm like, I'm really killing the bag over here, working hard. He's like, bro, you guys are just pushing it. I'm like, pushing it? You don't see the bag just swinging? And he's like, no, you're pushing it. And I'm like, what do you mean? So from there, I got a little interest in it. I've always had an interest in boxing. I've always liked Tyson, everyone. Every time boxing's on, I'm on, any physical sport pretty much. So that's why I think I was pretty good at, football. So once that happened, he showed me the ropes, and he actually opened up a gym. He asked us, would you guys want a gym and all that? So I'm like, yeah, all of us said, yeah. It wasn't just me. It was me and a couple of my homeboys. So from there, he opened up the gym, and we all started going. It was about 10 of us, And I guess I was the only one that really, put in the grind and really wanted it. Once he opened the door, I was all in, I didn't look back, none of that. And I was still going to college, working, and then going to the gym. Anytime I had to be in the gym, I used it, So most of the time, I'll be in the gym while I'm supposed to be studying. I'm in the gym, and I really didn't care, I really wanted to learn. So I was in there working, learning, and from there I just started. And then I think maybe my first year in it, and I was like, I want to try it out. I actually want to spar or box. Sparring happened real fast.
Yeah.
I didn't care who it was. I was sparring heavyweights. I was sparring anybody. Because at the time, I didn't know, you had to be weights.
Yeah.
You have to, I didn't care. Put them in there. Let's spar. So from there, I caught my first couple licks.
Yeah.
I bit my tongue. Yeah.
Real quick, you notice size does make a difference.
Yeah. No, they could be tired. So I used to whoop up on them, boom, 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 because I'm faster, move around them. But once you get them tired and catch them in a corner, and then you gas out and you're still in front of them, that's when I got caught with the meanest uppercut I've ever got caught with, and I bit my tongue. And then from there, I was like, oh no, never again. So, but it always made me come back.
Yeah.
Every mistake I did wrong or something made me come back harder. Come back harder. So
let me tell you about an experience I had.
Yeah.
So when I was training, I was Broadway boxing, and then at LA boxing. Remember LA boxing?
Yeah.
Okay, so LA boxing, there's a Samoan guy, and I had the same mentality. This dude was 240, 250.
Ooh,
I was fresh out of high school. I was $140.
Oh,
right?
Man.
And he's like, hey, man, let's spar. I'm not gonna hit you.
Yeah.
And I'm fast too. Even if I can see his shots.
Yeah.
So I got him in the corner, and I was hitting him, and that's what he wanted, right?
Right.
Well, I caught him good one time, and at a reaction, he just flicked the jab, and I ran right into it.
Man.
Dude, like you said, meanest jab I ever got in my life.
Yeah.
Had a headache for a month. Oh man, that was it. It was a gnarly, man. It was freaking gnarly. I was like, man, that's when I realized, holy moly, like
this isn't easy.
Yeah, and it really makes you like think like people like in the clubs or like in the streets, fighting
Right.
like little small dude.
Right.
You get punched by a guy that's like 40, 50 pounds bigger than you or 100 pounds bigger than you.
Right.
You're out.
Man,
you know what I mean?
and they don't see that. They try to be macho. Everyone wants to be macho.
Yeah, nope,
like,
you can't be macho.
Get in your lane, figure out your lane.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell I'm a PE coach and I teach them boxing.
Okay.
And I told my kids, man, I said, hey man, the guy that runs away lives to fight another day, or the dude that avoids fights lives to fight another day. So it's the youth. You don't have to fight,
Right.
So let me ask you this couple questions, because you hit up on a couple of these topics. Football, man. What position did you play?
I played all linebackers. I played all special teams. I played receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So, but mostly I liked hitting. I like doing the hitting, just like now. I like doing the hitting. So, yeah, I liked all the linebackers, mostly outside Mike and, yeah, pretty much Mike and outside linebacker.
So what high school did you go to?
I went to Ironwood High School.
Ironwood. And so what type of like football accomplishments did you receive? Were you like all region, all state?
First team, all linebacker, first team, all that. Yeah. So that's pretty good, bro. And without trying.
Did you have any records in your high school or anything like that?
I don't. That part I didn't really pay attention to. I was really just having fun and just really, yeah. But making tackles every game. My senior year, I played, and we went to first round of playoffs, and we actually got bumped off. But yeah, so but we went with a team with my senior year was pretty much all juniors. So scared, never done it. Like hearing about teams, this, that, la, la. So they kind of had that little fear, but I had to like build that non-fear out of them. And yeah, we went pretty far. Yeah, we had a good year, fun year.
Yeah. So was that like your first love is football?
No, my first love was basketball.
Okay, let's talk about that. So basketball, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. What position did you play in basketball?
Power forward.
Power forward.
Yeah, I've always been a little bigger. So, power forward. I wasn't as tall as everyone, but I'll box you out. And I did everything that, was needed to be done. So, yeah.
More like a Draymond Green type of hustle, like rebound, put back.
Right, put back, box you out, get out my way, get out my teammate way, yeah. Get slide through, yeah, all that.
So in basketball, did you get all region defense?
No. I just had fun in that too.
Yeah. So
I had love for it since a kid, starting off, going to the rec centers, doing all that, playing little teams and all that. And once I got to high school, I fell in love with football a little more than, but I wasn't looking at it like, oh, as a kid, yeah, I want to be in the NBA. Like everyone sees that. You see LeBron James come out of high school, and it's like, bro, I could do that too. But you don't make the height, then you start thinking about it, So yeah, that's what happened to me. I didn't have the height, so I'm like, oh, I guess that ain't for me,
That's every hooper's dream, bro. Like me, I played high school basketball, man. I got all first team region defensive team.
Nice.
And I was like a player like you, but I was more for the guards, right? Box out, hustle, dive on the floor, have a nosebleed, but still go in the game, right? Type of deal. And yeah, I want to go in the NBA. I can make it in the NBA.
Man, all of us had that dream. It ain't bad. It ain't bad to dream.
It's not bad to dream.
Yeah,
it's not bad to dream, but it's just every hooper has that dream, right? You have to have that mentality, and that's what makes you kind of work hard, because you want to get to that point. So, favorite football team?
I can't say it. Susanna's in here.
Yeah.
No, I like Baltimore.
Yeah?
I've always,
The Ravens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Ray Lewis, just blew my mind as a kid. So, Ravens.
What about basketball?
Basketball, I have a couple, but I've always been a Chicago Bulls fan my whole time. So, but I'm really, LeBron James die-hard fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wherever LeBron going, I'm going.
Yep, I love LeBron.
Right.
Favorite football player?
Favorite football player all time? Dang, there's a couple, bro. That's, I don't know. That, it's like asking me.
How about in your position?
Oh, in my position, I would say, Ray. Yeah. Yeah, I would say Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you would say LeBron James is your favorite basketball player of all time, right?
It's between him and Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah. If I had to pick, it's between those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, high school, man. You went to Ironwood. Where's that? Where is that?
Ironwood's like pretty much down the street from here. It's like off of 51st and not Cactus, but Sweetwater. So Cactus and then the Sweetwater right after.
Yeah. So you graduate high school. You get a couple offers. Where'd you get offers to? For football, right?
For football. Like little D2s, yeah.
Like
D3s,
JUCO college and stuff?
JUCOs, yeah. Big names, not really. And then, I wasn't really into it like that with school-wise. Yeah, I kept my grades good, just enough to play, but, I was really hanging out pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you make that choice for your family, right? Mm-hmm. Because you are the oldest of what? How many brothers and sisters you have?
3.
Okay.
3.
And right now, what are their ages right now? Are they still in high school? Or
no, they're grown. So my brother right after me, he's 27, and then my sister's 26, and I have a younger sister that's 20. Oh, she's not 20. I'm tripping. She's 16 now, and then I even have a other little brother, and he's about, I think, 12.
12? Yeah. And you're 28?
I'm 28, yeah.
Okay, and you're 28. So you make that choice for your family to not to stop doing football, right?
You're right.
So I guess talk to me about your mind, man. Like, why did you make that choice? Your mom influenced you, but obviously you make your own decisions, right? So you did it for your family. You love your family that much. So, like, why make that choice, right?
Because really where I'm born and raised, like I was raised out here, but where I was born in Congo, pretty much like the oldest, you're chief of the family. Like you take care of business regardless of whatever wishes you want. You have to just take care of the family.
Okay.
Much.
So Congo, that's where your family's from?
Yes, I was born there too.
Okay,
Congo,
born there.
Kinshasa, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Learn things every day. Okay, so have you ever been?
Yeah, I was born there.
No, like, have you ever been like?
Oh, back?
Yeah,
no,
back.
I haven't.
Huh?
I haven't, but that's a goal of mine. I'm gonna go back soon. So.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I didn't know you. I guess what do you call people that are from Congo?
Congolese.
Congolese.
Yeah.
Okay,
Congolese.
I know you're Congolese, man.
Yeah.
So you start working. What is the first job you got?
Man, I've been working since I was a kid, but now, like, you mean like first job where I'm getting checks?
Like right after high school, obviously you got to provide your family. You're the oldest.
Right. I think I want to say I was helping out like caretaking and doing that. So, and then after that, I got a job at a school. And so from there it just kept going.
Keep going?
Yeah.
What is your least favorite job you've ever had?
Oh, the caretaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was quick. The caretaking.
Yeah. Like, it's cool, I like helping others, giving back and stuff, but man, when it's shit, when you have to clean up shit, puke, and stuff like that, I'm out the door.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it's like I have a daughter. She's 4 months, so it's okay. You could wipe her butt. You know what I mean?
The kids is nothing. Yeah.
But adult, man, I've never done that.
Man, adults got bombs.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, bombs.
Man, you come into the house, you smell it right away. Like, oh, somebody made a mistake.
Yep. Oh, it's mine.
No, it's not mine. It's whoever's in here. Take care of that. Yeah, not Farid, bro. You got me messed up.
So what is your most favorite job you've ever had so far?
The job I have now.
Okay.
So I a trainer and I help out in the gym, so that's been a blessing for me. It's my favorite job. I get to train myself. I get to train putting in my work, and then I help others too and teach them the ropes. So I think that's my favorite so far.
So you are a full-time fighter.
Full-time fighter.
Full-time fighter. So let's talk about, did you have any amateur careers at all?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how many fights you have?
About 20 or so.
Okay, talk about, your first amateur fight, because that's different, right?
Yeah.
First amateur fight is
My first one was the craziest one.
Okay, talk to me about it.
I went in there with mono.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, like I was dead sick. Like, man, like I was sick, but I wanted it. It was my first fight, and I was bugging my coach the whole time. Like, I want to fight, I want to go in there. And at the time, I was a little heavier too, so I go in there, and I end up fighting a kid that just lost his brother. So I'm like, oh man, I'm really in here. And so I go in there, and my coach is like, I have a cough drop in my mouth. And when my coach is like, he smells me like, you have a cough drop in your mouth? And I smile, and I start running up the stairs. It's like, so we're really in there. So we're in there thumping. That kid did not want to go down. He's crying, yelling out his brother. Man, his first brother. Yeah, he yelling it at me like, this is for my brother. We throwing back and forth. Boom. Like, it wasn't even boxing at the time.
Yeah.
It pretty much boxing out the door. This is a fight.
It was a brawl.
Brawl. And I'm like, and I'm sick at the time, so I'm boiling. I'm hot, like breathing heavy. And I'm not going to let this guy take me out. Every time I'm in the corner, I'm like, forget giving me water in my mouth. Just throw it on my head.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the hardest fight I've ever done. And then, but.
Dang, that's pretty crazy to have your first amateur fight, and then it's like, did you win?
No, I ended up losing by, like, I don't know what happened. The judges gave it to him, but it is what it is.
But still, like, you're fighting this guy, it's emotional, brother died, it sucks. Right. And you're there fighting, it's just like, oh, what's going on here? How do you prepare for that,
You don't.
And you're sick.
But the kid had more experience than me. I didn't care about that, like, I didn't want no one fresh or nothing like that. So I'm just like, throw me in there, really.
You remember his name?
I don't.
No?
I don't. So even when I started, I didn't know you remember people's names, just that. Like, I've always been an athlete my whole life, so, like, I just know faces. So it's just like, oh, I played him before. I know him because of this, So really, no, I don't remember the name.
So have you always been with this team, or who was your first coach?
My first coach was at Fistfly. Rest in peace to him. But he taught me all my basics and all that stuff. And Manny Cano. Manny Cano was my first coach.
Manny Cano?
Yeah, Manny Cano.
So is that was the gym that you went to?
Yeah.
And then kind of that's where it brought you?
Pretty much that was my first, and then this was my second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been like to 5-10 gyms trying out no. Yeah, so it's just once I'm in there, I'm really in there to work, and if I find someone that can work with me, then I'm staying. Yeah.
So to me, you did basketball, you did football, now you're doing boxing, man. You're an athlete.
Right.
You've always been like that.
Right, for athlete first.
Like super quick, super strong.
Right.
What's your vert?
That I don't even know.
You don't know?
No.
Like when you play basketball, were you able to grab rim?
Yeah.
Can you still grab rim?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. How tall are you? Like 5'10"?
Yeah, I'm 5'11".
Okay.
Yeah.
So you grab rim.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
In my heyday, I was able to grab rim. I'm 5'8", so
I
had bounce.
So you had bounce.
I got a little bounce,
right.
bro.
I can see why you want to be in the NBA.
Yeah.
Bounce,
all right. Dude, so you remember Jump Soles?
Yeah.
Dude, I bought that program. I bought the Jump Soles. I increased my vertical. I was grabbing rim.
Dang, so it helped.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Jump Soles. Dude, that will increase your 40 time and your vert. Dude,
right.
I was
a couple
5'8".
people I knew had it too. I tried it for like, a month, and I was like, I don't know, bro. Like,
Yeah. No, it helps, man. I mean, it just works. You work on like a different part of your calves.
Right.
You always work on your calves when you're on them because they're like platforms.
Right.
But yeah, man, I did the whole program. I still have them too, and sometimes I'll do the workouts, but man, they're tough.
You still got them?
Yeah, I still got them.
Man, they don't even sell them no more, right?
Nope, you have to get them on offer up.
Dang.
Yep, and they're like some people will sell them for $40, right? But
Yeah.
some people sell them for 100.
Yeah.
But yeah, jumpsuits,
we
man,
remember
have the
jumpsuit.
box and everything.
Right. Dang.
That's what got me grabbing rim. I was trying to dunk so hard, bro. Imagine me
dope.
dunking.
That's dope. That's dope.
So, let's talk about more of I want to know like who Farid is like as a person besides boxing, man. Like what other interests do you have besides boxing and any type of sports, man? Like what do you collect anything? Are you into cars? I mean, I see you got a hat. Do you have a super big hat collection?
Not a super big one, but I have a pretty decent hat collection. Jordans as a kid, high school and all that, I used to collect Jordans.
Do you still do?
I still do,
Yeah.
but now it's like a little different. It's like if you don't get it, you gotta use your phone, and if you don't get it, you miss out. I remember being in line, and the ones that staying in line are the ones gonna get it, you know.
Yeah.
But I miss those days, but yeah.
So what is your favorite pair of Jordans?
All time.
Yeah, all time.
I like 13s. I think my all-time Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
So the Raptors were my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, are you just into Jordans, or are you into Nikes only? You into Adidas?
Nah, that I used to be like that, but
Uh-huh.
now I'm not. You know, especially in boxing,
Yeah.
you can't. You won't have no Nike. It'll be sold out in like that first month.
Yeah.
So no, not anymore. You know, yeah.
Hey,
But I wear a lot of
what
Nikes.
What do you got on right now? Oh, you got some Jordans on right
Yeah,
now.
I got
Are
some
those still that?
13s.
Yeah,
right now.
13s right
Yeah.
there.
So yeah,
Yeah, those are nice.
Thank you.
So, you collect shoes? Anything else, man? You collect like cars? Are you into cars?
I'm into cars, but I don't collect cars. No, that's a little no.
No, well, I mean, I don't think you make that much money.
Right. Not yet, but no, not yet, bro. But
Yeah.
I think in the future I might, you know, once I get everything out the way, then yeah.
So when you get to that point, man, if you had, or let's just say right now, you had a pick of the litter, any car, meaning exotic car right now, what would you get?
I've always been into Lamborghinis, Ferraris, so all those, yeah. So
Are you into cars or trucks?
cars.
Cars.
Yeah, cars.
So when I went to the reason why I asked
The
that.
older I get, though, I'm starting to like trucks.
Yeah?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So sometimes I'll see a truck, I'll be like, dang, that one's dope, you know. Like
Lifted or stock?
lifted.
Yeah.
Both. I ain't gonna lie, both.
Okay, let me ask you that. If you had a pick of a truck right now, what would you get? What are the trucks out there that you stand out the most?
I like the Rams, GMCs, yeah, so those look good.
Yeah, so the reason why I asked you that is because when I went to San Antonio, I bumped into Earl Spence a lot. Bro, he has two, I think Toyota Tundras, or if not, I think they're Tundras. They're white, they're lifted,
Yeah.
matching, and him and his buddies just mobbing it, man.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, dude, they just freaking mob. And, Texas, that's what they're into, trucks.
Right.
He's a Texan,
Even us, we're in
Yeah.
the desert. That's what we need.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And, like I said, I'm curious just to see, like, I don't know, like, it's a cool question to ask.
Yeah.
So, you're with part of Iron Boy, right?
Right.
And Iron Boy, like I said, he got you the opportunity to fight under David Benavidez.
Right.
How was that first experience, man? Like, so early in your career to fight in a big stage where the Suns play, man.
Right.
So, like, you get the opportunity. First off, how did you find out?
I found out because he was coming. So I'm a David Benavidez fan regardless. So I found out he was coming back, and that was his homecoming. So I'm like, dang, that would be dope to even be in that, how. And I didn't say how or whatever, but Suzanne was the one who was like, we could get you in there. So I'm like, what? Maybe we can, huh? So I let her do her thing, and she made it all happen. So that's how that came about. But really, it was really just all talk, and then it really came true, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And then you're there.
Yeah.
You're about to fight inside the Suns ring. You make that ring walk. You get there. You perform, right? And your fight was pretty good, right? Your fight was like, I think it didn't end in a knock. Did it end in a knockout?
No.
It went distance. It was just a brawl. Okay, I remember now. So you put in a great performance.
Right.
You win.
Yeah.
how do you feel afterwards?
I felt good. I felt like, man, it went too fast.
Yeah.
It went too fast. I wanted to really knock him out, but it went too fast. And yeah, it was good though. I love the support that I got from the city. You know, the city did show me a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made it like, oh yeah, I'm doing something good.
Yeah, and you do have a big following. You have a lot of fans
Thank
that
you.
come. So, how does that? I mean, where do those fans come from? These like high school, or is it what?
No,
Family?
just everyone. Just through everything, pretty much. Family, gym, all the like amateurs from here, just everyone local, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone that knows me. So everyone that knows me comes out, wants to support me. So that's how that came about.
So, you do that, but you have not fought in a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking to fight by the end of this year somehow?
Yeah, I want to fight in the next 2 Iron Boy cards. Yeah.
Okay.
Not even 2, whatever else they have waiting for the whole year. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that, because a lot of fighters, man, especially your age,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you're fighters, you know, that start when they're young, right? Come in, obviously they have time to build the record.
Right.
But you're 28. You know, you could have the mentality of, okay, just build up and then give me a big fight, boom. Or you could get tougher fights and really get you to a point to where you are prepared for that fight, right? So do you want tough fights?
Yeah,
You know?
I'm for either or, and they know that. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm really here just to fight, pretty much, like line them up. So,
Yeah, and
that's how I see it.
I know you have that mentality, but I like to ask that question so people will see that, so they know that you want to fight.
Right.
And it's not that you don't. Too many people, right, think that boxing is easy. Like you can make it easy, right? Like just go fight people from Mexico. Yeah, you could do that for a couple fights, but eventually you're gonna meet someone, a prospect or someone that's gonna really give you work, right?
Right.
And like I said, you're 28. You're still young. You're at that border, right? To where literally 6 more fights, and because of your age and your record, someone's gonna come knocking at your door, and you're gonna get an opportunity.
Right.
You know, and it is. That's just how it is in boxing. Right. I've seen, you know, fighters that Chris Algieri was one of them. Boom, Parakanov.
Right.
Beat him, became world champion. Who else? You know, that was an older fighter. Sergio Martinez started really late in his career. Boom, became world champion. Right. And he took tough fights. You know, Chris Algieri fought Parakanov when nobody wanted to fight him.
Right.
He was a freaking bad man. Like people thought he was crazy.
Right.
Outboxed him. Boom, world champion.
Right.
So that's how I see like your career kind of where it's at. You know, it's like, hey man, he's like probably because your record. Let me see. Your record is 7-0, right? Okay, you get 7 more fights, you get to 20. I'm telling you, I feel like you're gonna get like a shot to fight like a really contender. Then boom, you'll be ranked up high there. You know.
That's my goal, bro. That's definitely my goal.
So you just talk about. Sorry, man.
You good?
A little hot in here, but what is one of your favorite meals before a fight?
I don't really have a specific favorite meal. Like I haven't gotten there yet, but I try to eat light. You know.
What is your favorite meal? Like that's from Congo that your mom makes.
There's a couple dishes. Man, there's too many, bro.
Think of one of that your mom makes. Because I don't know any. You know what is it?
Right.
How do you say
it's Congo.
Yeah. Congo food.
Just, I guess my like basic and most favorite would be like some rice and beans with like a nice side of like meat. Yeah. So.
Okay, so let's get more in depth with like Congo food. Like, what is it? Yeah. Is it a lot of rice? Is it beans? Is it like
Both.
A certain meat that you eat?
There's meats, chickens, pig, cow, whatever. You know, like just everything, but it's just made different sauces, different herbs, all that.
So, is it spicy?
Some stuff are. Yeah, some stuff are spicy. Yeah.
So, okay. So what about? I mean, does Congo food, like, you guys have like a dessert, like a special dessert or any type of thing?
Yeah, they make like beignets. Beignets are like they call them African donuts.
Really?
But
Okay.
pretty much not just Congo, but all around Africa they have those.
What is it?
It's pretty much like a donut kind of thing, but it's not really a donut.
Mm-hmm.
It's made like a donut, I want to say, but it's like sweet bread type thing. So
Okay. Just like frosting. Is it like sugar?
it has sugar in it,
Okay.
but you can add like you can add whatever you want with it. You can eat it with peanut butter. You can eat it with milk. You can eat it with anything pretty much. You can eat it just with your food on the side too.
Are you a guy that likes
Pigs
like
out.
chocolate and pigs out or anything like that?
Nah, the older I get, I'm like away
The
from.
older I get.
Yeah, but I love chips though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if
Chips.
it's chips, yeah.
What's your favorite chip?
Man, I got too many, bro. I love Sun chips. I love Doritos. I love
Red or
barbecue
blue?
chips. Red first,
Okay.
yeah. But I like both. But red first. If you was to make me pick a choice, red.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, what about music, man?
I love music. Music is dope. Music is how we move, change our moods. You know, you could be pissed and you just listen to music and it change your whole day.
What is the genres you listen to?
I listen to a lot of rap. I listen to slow jams as well.
Slow jams?
Yeah,
Okay.
and oldies, everything, bro. Like, yeah, I have a big music, you know. Even music that people would be like, "Oh, you listen to that?" I pretty much do. Yeah.
All right, what is one that people would be surprised that you listen to?
I listen to Banda with Alex.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Bando.
Yeah.
There we go.
Listen to everything.
What's your favorite Bando song?
I don't have a favorite, but whatever's on, bro,
Yeah.
I'll still, I put in work through it.
Do you have a favorite song at all? And any genre? One that you like, okay. I like this one. I
I
could
like
listen
a
to it.
lot. That's how much music I listen to.
Yeah.
So I don't even have a favorite.
Okay. So what about do you have a song before you go out to that you have to listen to every time before you go in a fight?
I guess Tupac. Looking through my review, and yeah, that would be the main one. Yeah.
So it's Tupac would be your favorite rapper of all time, maybe?
Yeah, I would say that of all time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's mine too.
Yeah.
Him and Biggie. What like going to a fight? So you always listen to Tupac. Is there another artist that you listen to? Or is it just Tupac?
I listen to everyone. Tupac, even the new generation, NBA, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, everyone pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so you're 7-0.
Yeah.
You're 28. You're looking to fight probably 3 to 4 times a year, right? Maybe even more. And you're part of Iron Boy, man. Talk about that relationship, man, with Iron Boy. How'd you even sign with them?
After my last amateur bout, I fought at Gene Lewis and I won that tournament. And Mike was there, Mike Sanchez. Yeah, Mike Sanchez was there and he had an eye on me. So from there, he, pretty much told me I'm pretty good. So from there, I'm like, oh, if he's saying that, then he's really in the game. He must see something. So from there, that's how that started.
But did you even know Iron Boy existed?
Before that, yeah, I did.
You did? Did
Yeah.
you go to their events?
Bouts, maybe once or twice. Yeah, twice.
What is one that you remember? Who fought in that?
That I don't remember. But it was the early stages to even the posters. I remember seeing the posters and seeing all the upcoming fighters and all that. Yeah.
So did you? Is it pretty cool to be like, hey, I'm part of that promotional company now that I used to see?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because even say like my first coach, he used to have the posters in there. So I'm like, well, I saw him on TV or this day. He's like, no, you didn't. He's at Iron Boy. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, I seen you. And it was like one of the Romans is the uncle. So I was like, bro, I seen him on there. He's like, oh yeah, you did. Then he looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, and just that, from that, remembering that, like, it was that small me pointing him out, being like, dang, and now I'm on it,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Have you sparred Abel at all?
Yeah.
How's that? How's your experience? Like, what have you learned from sparring with Abel?
Very technical. You could tell he's a veteran in it. You know, like he thinks it's not like he's just going in there to throw punches. He's very skillful and he thinks about his punches. Skillful fighter.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the fighters, man. That like, we're just waiting for him to become a world champion. He's lost, but it's like he's always getting it. Yeah, they play him exactly, man. Like he should be world champion. Like, you know who career was like that was what's that guy? Hank Lundy.
Yeah.
Remember Hank Lundy?
Yeah.
Max Kellerman was like, dude, this guy should be world champion, but he just never gave him a shot,
right.
And then he lost and all that stuff.
Insane.
So like, it sucks that happens in boxing, you know. And
time.
Abel's so good. You just, maybe manage it right to get him. And well, he was supposed to fight Josecito Lopez, remember?
Yeah.
And then right there, he would have got it, but then,
right.
Didn't happen. He fought someone that he wasn't prepared for and lost. Like shit. You know what I mean? How can he prepare that?
Prepared. He won. If you ask me, I think he won the one that they said he lost.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, is there any other pro fighters you've sparred that are, they're
even
at that
his
level?
nephew? Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I think.
How good is he? How good is
Jesus?
Jesus?
Is good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he hit pretty hard?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
But so do you just spar? You just sparred them in Arizona.
Yeah.
You don't spar anyone. Have you sparred like people in California or?
No, that's the next move. Like we've tried and all that, so that's the next move. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. They're gonna be pretty like, who's this guy? Right?
Yeah,
Like just
right. they right.
You don't. Nobody knows.
They only,
you know what I mean?
only Arizona people know me.
Yeah.
So like outside, they don't know, but it'll catch them.
So you're coming up, man, and what type of goals do you have in mind? Obviously, you want to become a world champion,
right?
But what is the next step right now in your career? Is it to get a couple fights? Is it to get a little small belt? Is it to get a certain record to where you do start challenging the bigger fighters? What is the next goal for you?
To get those fights and then to put my name out on the map, so really all the other people can know me. Pretty much, that would be my next goal, and then from there, get that title fight.
So have you always been like this, man? Like chill,
lay back, yeah.
Laid back.
This is me, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day, yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Even last time you saw me, right?
Yeah.
Was I
just like that. You just do an
bro,
interview, like
chilling.
chill.
Yeah.
Like that.
Everyone that like comes in here is like, bro, you're really a professional boxer, blah blah. They think I'm just so calm and chill. Like I would not have any, But yeah.
So do you have a nickname?
I have Shogan.
Shogun. Oh yeah, Shogun. Yeah. But how'd you even get that nickname, Shogun?
Shogun's pretty much like, I've been here for a while. Everyone that was in here with me came and left, but me, I've stayed. So pretty much I'm like the Shogun of the gym, like
okay, that's cool.
If we go into battle, like I'm first up, I'm first up. Yeah.
So how did you even meet Suzanne and your coach?
At the old gym. Coach used to fight out of Hard Knocks before, so he's ex-fighter just like me.
Yeah.
So, and then he decided to buy the gym from Chief, and Chief was the owner of this gym. And so from there, and Chief was his coach. So from there, that happened, and then from there, the bond started.
Yeah. So you're here, and obviously they're managing your career. They're a great team, man.
Thank you.
A team that trains you, that manages you, and you know that you could trust. How does that feel to have that support? Because I was telling Alexis, man, like you guys are really, really lucky.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to have a structure, because some fighters don't. Some fighters, they have their dad managing their career that's never been a manager.
Right.
Or their dad's a trainer, but it's never fought,
right?
But you have a guy that's fought. You got, his wife that's managing. She knows what she's doing.
Right.
You have a solid team, man.
Right.
And
I'm grateful.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's so important in a boxing career to have a solid team, because you do get those lucky fighters. I don't even want to say luck, because it becomes hard work. Then you get hard work, or you get lucky, right? With hard work. But you get those fighters that somehow, with nothing, that don't know anything about the business of boxing, become successful world champions, right? But you have structure. So you already have an edge to a fighter that maybe has had like a great amateur career and then becomes pro, and then all of a sudden his dad's manager's career, right?
Right, and then from there it just goes like this.
Yeah,
right.
You don't know what you're doing, or like you don't, you know what decisions they're making, but you have that structure, man, and so that's so important in your career, right? Because it's something that you like, it's peace of mind,
right?
And then you're able to focus on what you're doing.
That's why I'm so grateful about it. Like all I do is focus on what I'm doing, and they take care of business behind that. And, you know, they keep me in the loop, but really, like, I can put all my trust in it, and they'll take care of it, you know. So I'm definitely grateful, because I know other boxers, too. They could have, like you said, their dad. You know, Roy Jones had his dad, but that fell off, you know. You hear all those stories. So, like, I'm just blessed, bro. I can say that.
So, have you had in your your family members, have you had fighters in your family at all?
No.
Are you the first fighter?
I'm the first, yeah.
What did your mom think about it?
She wasn't into it so much, but she wasn't into it even whenever I did, you know, football. And then she realized, oh, like, my son's the best, blah, blah. So now she realizes it too. So even while I'm in here, I think about that, and that's what makes me train harder. Because
what about your brothers and sisters?
Oh, they think it's dope. Yeah, they love it. Yeah, they love it. Like my sister, my older sister, like the one right after me, she knows a little boxing herself. You know, once I started, I brought her in, so she knows how to hit the pads, hit the bag. She knows all her combinations. And my younger one, she's still like, you know, a girly girl in high school, whatever. But yeah, they love it. My brother's been in the gym with me too, but they love it. My sister, she loves it. She knows everything about it, but she doesn't watch it. Like, I could tell her, like, oh, Canelo's fighting. Like, she'll be like, okay. But once I'm like, I'm fighting, oh, where's it at? La, la, you know, she gets hyped. So that really, you know, shows me a lot. Yeah.
So having your brothers and sisters at the fight, man, cheer your name, cheer you when you're going in, cheer you when you win.
Right.
Then obviously at the end, you know, giving you hugs and stuff like that. Like, how does that feel?
That's the best part. That's when, you know, like, dang, this hard work did pay off. You know, that's the best part. I could say that. Yeah. Forget you don't even do it for a check, la la. You just see how happy people are for you, you know. So from there, it's like, oh yeah, let me go back in the gym and keep working.
Yeah, and you know, it's such an interesting. Like, fighters in general are so interesting people.
Right.
Right. You're going in there, you're gonna get hit, maybe bleed, maybe get knocked out, maybe knock the person out. Right. There's so many variables. Right. Variables that you don't even want to talk about. Right. So. And you got your family there cheering for you.
Right.
You put in work. You know, it's just, you know, to step in that ring requires so much courage.
Right.
And so much. That. Yeah, people don't know that, man. People forget that. That's what it is. People forget how brave you have to be to step in that ring.
Man, they could even be outside. You could see people start a fight, and the other one would be talking shit, and then once the other one puts their hands up, the other one starts backing up. Like, you know, like they have fear, you know? But they don't see, like, man, I had that little fear. Like, how do they not have that fear, you know? So, yeah, bro, like, yeah, anyone that knows any fighter, any combat thing, please show them mad love. You never know what could happen, what would happen. Like, this is a brutal sport.
Yeah, it's a brutal sport. It's a sport that requires respect. It's a sport that requires like a certain type of mentality to be in, you know? And I'm curious to know your mentality, man. Like, I know your mentality as a fighter, but what is your mentality when it comes down to fighting, man? Like, is it spiritual? Is it financially? You know, like, pushes you? You know, I know your family pushes you, but like, what is something else that pushes you in boxing?
The hard work, and spiritual, I guess, but the hard work. Just I'm an athlete first, so I used to come in like, I'm gonna blow their head off, la la, you know, think about that. And once you're thinking like that, you get beat by numbers. You start getting, you know, you lose, and you ask yourself, why did I lose? You went in there as a hothead, but when you're in there really, you know, doing what the sport is for, you're trying to get your numbers and counter punch, you know, all the stuff that winners get, you know, why we call Floyd the best, you know. Everyone used to call him a runner, but now he's gone. You know, we all miss him, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So technical stuff like that, yeah.
So, talk to me about your first loss in amateur, right? How'd you handle it, and was it an eye opener for you?
Yeah, I was sick anyways, you know, so I don't blame the sickness, but it was an eye opener for me. Like, go back to the gym, go back in the drawing board, and start all over. And me being an athlete first, the loss wasn't shit to me. So like, you know, I'll just go back and then I'm gonna win again. I'm gonna come back and win. I'm come back and win.
So, just because I'm trying to understand, you know, your mind a little bit, is you have that mentality, right? The mentality of, okay, it's not the end of the day.
Right.
Move on to the next one.
Right.
That's a very unique mentality to have. I mean, a lot of people don't have that mentality to have. You know, like I said, I coach PE for little kids. You know, and it's one thing I always tell them: hey, winning and losing, it's always the next day. It's always the next play you could be better, right? And to have that mentality, man, in the sport, because I know boxers here in Arizona that have lost, that are super good.
Right.
And then
breaks
done.
them down. Right.
Move on. I'm done with boxing. Because in boxing, I don't know why. I mean, MMA's not like that.
Right.
The MMA is such a cool community when it comes down to losses.
Yeah.
Because they don't care.
Right. We're a generation of Floyd. That's why.
Yeah.
So that 50-0 and don't lose and I don't have one loss. You know, like, bro, come on, one loss ain't nothing.
Nope.
5 losses ain't nothing.
Nope.
Like, as long as you still go in there, even the people that come in here and have losing records, mad props to them. You know, they're still going. They're still going. Like, they have more balls than the person that had that one loss than retired, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, the thing is, too, you could have 1 or 2 losses. You can have 5. You could have 10 losses. It don't matter.
Right.
If you're just consistent and train hard and learn.
It's the sport.
Yep. You'll get your chance. You become world champion.
Right. It's the sport. Yeah, for real, bro. Like, it's the sport. It's part of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you're 28. You said you grew up from the Congo, right? But have you always been here in Arizona, or did you go?
I was born in the Congo.
Yeah.
Moved out here when I was like 4, turning 5. So I've lived in Arizona my whole life.
Your whole life.
My whole life.
What part?
Whole Phoenix.
Whole Phoenix.
So like everywhere from McDowell and like 32nd Street, 31st Ave. Yeah, all over, bro.
Yeah.
East Coast, West Side, everywhere. Up north.
So Arizona's your second home, you would say, or first home?
It would be my first home now, you know.
Your first, that flight, man, me and Alexis were trying to get it. Man. Just catch it one time for the camera, for your friends.
I don't know how I got in here, but yeah.
Flight swatter. Boom. So, you're born and raised here, you're in Arizona, or not born and raised. You were raised here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizonian. Arizona, man, how much Arizona pride do you have?
A lot. It's pretty much my first home. Like, all I know is this. You know, like, yeah, I've tried to, you know, like, I go other states, this, that, but all I know is Arizona, pretty much. So, Arizona, man down.
Yeah, that's good, man, because, you know, Arizona fighters, in my opinion, man, we have Mark Carvajal, and we have good Arizona fans, but we need Arizona fighters to really represent the state because we have, like, crazy boxing fans here, man. Right. A lot of people don't know that, and a lot of people just forget that Arizona was a mecca of boxing at one point. Dude, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather came
used to
here.
Come out, right.
A lot of people, you know. We went to have you been to Madison? You see all those pictures, right? Yeah. And you even go to Central, right? So somehow something shifted. Something shifted, and fighters are not coming here. And it's like, no. We have great gyms. Look at Hard Knocks.
Right,
it's a great gym.
Like a heat wave hit them and something happened, right?
Yeah.
I don't know either. I've always asked myself that, especially when I started. It was kind of like a little iffy, you know, like everyone's here, you know, boxers are here, this, that, but it's like they didn't mess with each other. It's like, bro, we're all doing it for a sport. Like, we're all supposed to be one, especially like, we're one state, you know. You hear about California, you hear about Vegas. Like, why can't we be that, you know?
Yeah, and that's what makes us different, because California is so big. You know, you come from California, but it's like, what part of California? Like East LA, okay, well, Southern,
Right.
Northern,
Right.
you know, San Francisco. It's like it feels like it's its own little states inside there, right?
Right.
California, or I mean, here in Arizona, man, we have such a tight knit community that's bigger than what people think.
Right.
And our fans, man, our fans will show up.
Right.
You know, once you know you're from Arizona,
They
you show up.
Yeah.
You know,
we have big fans.
I mean, David,
Hardcore fans.
Yep.
Right. David.
all you come from Arizona, people show up, fill up the stadium.
Right.
So that's what I miss, man. I'm glad that you, Alexis, you know, the whole Iron Boy, you know, squad, and even like the other promotional companies, man, are pumping out these Arizona fighters.
Right.
Because this is what we need.
Yeah, especially there. Shout out to Iron Boy. Iron Boy does their thing, you know, bringing us up and keeping us busy and opening
So,
up all
Farid,
these doors.
I just found out right now from your manager,
Yeah.
Mr. Ortega,
Yeah.
that you speak many languages.
I speak a couple.
Like what?
I speak French, Swahili, Lingala, English, of course. And then I'm trying to make Alex teach me more Spanish.
How'd you learn that?
Pretty much my first language was French.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming from Congo, that was my first language, and then all the other ones come with it, you know. So, yeah, and then coming out here, English and Spanish, living in Arizona, you know. You need to know a little Spanish.
That is crazy. I did not know that. She told me that right now.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what?
Yeah.
So you speak French,
Swahili, Lingala,
English, possibly Spanish.
Yeah.
So almost 5 languages.
Right.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty unique too,
Yeah,
especially when you do interviews.
Appreciate it.
So, say something in French. Say something in French that if a French person was here, what would you say to him? Like hi, have a good day or something like that.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
That's simple. I don't know. Whenever you ask me like that, like
You forget.
No, I don't forget. It's just what would I say if it was just dang.
Say hi, have a good day.
Have a good day. Bonne journée.
Bonne journée.
Yeah.
All right, in Swahili.
Swahili.
Same thing.
Oh man, now you putting me on
I'm putting you on the spot.
Swahili. That I don't know. Have a good day.
Or I mean, because in different languages, there's you have to
Swahili,
say.
I can say abadi yako, like you know, that's
see.
a simple, you know. Yeah, Lingala. Dang, Bonio. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty unique. Like how having that in your arsenal. Where is that taking you? Like, have you just like you see a French guy, you just have a conversation with them?
Sometimes no.
No?
Yeah, but yeah, I guess like if it happens, it happens.
No.
But it doesn't really happen like
No.
that. Nah. I really be in the gym, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So really being outside isn't really no.
So you're really that focused. You and Alexis, and that's another question I want to ask you. Is like that's what I was gonna ask you. Is that you know your relationship with Alexis is like you guys are really close.
Yeah.
You know.
That's little bro.
And so tell me, he told me his version of how he met you and you know the relationship how it built. Tell me your version.
He was a little kid in the gym, little kid with glasses, skinny little kid, you know, hitting the bag, skillful. He was the most like skillful little kid that we had at the time. And then we started doing like tournaments, going to Vegas, going here, going there. And he was the only one always down to go with us. It didn't matter. Like it could be 1 week notice and they're like, oh, there's a tournament here. He's going with us. And so like his parents were always busy too, working and all that. And if he was coming with us, I just, you know, like I have little sisters and brothers, so I looked after them too. So say we have to wake up early and shit, he's still in bed.
Yeah.
So you would have to wake him up. And then he'll go back to sleep and then go back and wake him up, make sure that he stays up. You know? He's still a little kid, so you can't blame him. So,
yeah.
So that's how that started. And then from there, like, he's always just been around me and, yeah, been under my wing ever since.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man, that you have those memories with Alexis, man. Like, you know, him as a kid, him not waking up, you know, you having to wake him up, that type of deal. And then, like, you guys are pro fighters now. You know, you guys spar each other, right?
Yeah.
You guys you give
I
each
never
other
thought
advice.
I was even going to be sparring him. That's how little he was, bro. Yeah. But now we working, you know, teach each other, you know, learn from each other's mistakes and all that. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you have that other person in your life that understands what you go through in the ring.
Right.
Your punches, the training,
Yeah.
your runs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing I'm curious about too. Is like, how do you train, man? Like, Alexis, talk to me how the training camp is here. But how do you train for a fight?
Pretty much, coach lays it out, and then if he lays it out, we listen to instructions, and that's really what it is. And if that's not enough, then we add more to it. But really, whatever coach lays out. So it's really, yeah. So he's really the guru behind it, and then from there we work at it. And if I'm like, this might make us a little better, this might make us strong, then we just go back to him and we approve or disapprove. That's it.
What is your least favorite part about training?
My least.
We just love it all.
I love it all. Training, yeah. If you're asking like to cut weight, do all that shit before fights, that's the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cardio, running.
Yeah, the running, I don't mind it, but I guess that would be my least favorite. Yeah, waking up every day, running and shit. Yeah, I wish we didn't have to do all that. We just have gas, you know?
Yeah. So, how many miles can you run? Like, can you run like 13 miles?
Oh, I ain't doing no 13. This ain't no marathon.
Half.
Yeah, half of that. So, yeah, half of that. Half of 13, and I got the next day to do more.
Yeah.
So I could do 13 in 2 days.
So how many miles do you think you run within a week?
Man, I get asked that so much. I don't even know, bro.
So
like,
okay.
If it's 13 in 2 days, so another 13 in 4 days, and then from there.
So 10, 20, 30. So maybe 50.
Yeah.
In a week?
In a week.
Okay. So you're training like a serious runner.
Sometimes it's that hard, heavy, and then sometimes no. Sometimes it's an easy 3 miles. Yeah.
Are you pretty quick? Like,
yeah.
Have you
when
ever?
I do it.
Yeah. Like, are you a pretty quick runner? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Since a kid doing all those little things at school, I even did track, but I didn't like it. It was always too hot for me. So I'll do it for like a month, 2 months, just to do like the conditioning, and then after the heat comes, I'm like, no, I'm out.
What's your 40 time? Have you ever checked that out?
That I don't even remember, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a while. Yeah.
Like, I think you run like a 4.6.
Right, around there.
Yeah, 4.6. That's quick. Yeah. I ran a 4.8, but 4.6. Remember when like you could run like a 4.5, and that was like the best thing. Now people are running like 4.2s, 4.1s.
Right.
It's like
not everyone. Those are
that's like piece of cake.
The fastest, but yeah. Even 4.6, 4.8, that's a normal, good time. Yeah.
So obviously you want to get to a certain point in your boxing career where you're a world champion. Mm-hmm. Have you pictured that in your mind?
Yeah.
So talk to me about what you envision.
Just getting my hand raised with all the belts wrapped around me, pretty much. Just all the belts wrapped around me, and from there, yeah, that's what I picture myself.
Yeah, have you had any dreams about that? No.
No, just I
guess imagination.
Right, imagination. Not dreams yet. I could say that.
Yeah.
But imagination. Yeah.
So
yeah, I think once it's in my dream, like that's when it's really gonna happen. That's when I know like it's around the corner.
Well, yeah, it's also like you're manifesting, right? You think about it. You want to be a world champion. You're visualizing. Yep.
Right.
You're visualizing you raising your hand. Your mind is very, very powerful.
Right.
Very,
but
very
you don't
powerful.
have control of your dreams, so like I wish I could tell myself dream that shit.
Maybe tonight,
right.
On unboxing, I dreamed that yesterday.
Man, I will. I'll let you know though.
That's cool. So, so you have a solid team, man. Obviously, I just talked to Alexis right now, and you're gonna possibly fight September 30th.
Yeah.
Or whenever Iron Boy's gonna have. I don't know if it's be September 30th, right?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see you fight because you haven't fought in a long time. How long has it been? Like.
I fought like 2 cards ago.
2 cards ago.
It was just so fast, like, I didn't even feel like I fought.
You fought in the beginning of the year.
That too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fought 2 times.
Yeah.
So you fought 2 times this year. I don't know why I thought it's been like a year. It's
No.
because I haven't seen you.
Yeah.
I would think you would have been in the last 2 Iron Boys.
Yeah, the last before this one, I fought in it, and it was just fast. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm really excited to see you fight, man, because I just want to see. I haven't really paid attention to you, right? Because when you fought in the David Benavidez fight, I showed up and your fight was over. And then the Iron Boy ones, I saw you, but they're pretty quick.
Right.
Right. So, like I said, I'm curious just to see your development, right? Because you're an athlete. I know all these things now, so I'm like, hey, there's that basketball bounce, or there's that football toughness in him, because the rough and toughness. So, like I said, I'm really excited to see you fight, man. And before I go, man, is there anything else that fighters don't know about you, or people don't know about you, that would surprise them?
No, you can. This is pretty me.
Because I learned about the 5 language thing, man. The 5 language thing, that surprised me.
Yeah. Well, I love dogs. I have a couple of dogs, so I like hanging out with my dogs on my days off.
What type of dog?
All pits.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like all dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all pits, and hanging out with the family. I like. I'm a coach now, so like you said, you're a PE coach.
Yeah.
So the kids give me, I can have a bad day, and then I start teaching the kids class, whatever. They're the ones that cheer me up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. Yeah.
How is it making that move, man? Becoming a coach, because a coach is so self-fulfilling too. Right. Because you're really making a difference. You're working them out.
Right.
But making a difference too. Like, maybe giving them advice.
Right.
Type of deal.
And not just that, it'll move on for the rest of life. Like, you remember your old coach at 7, 8 years old, you know, and what that one message they told you that keeps on with you for the rest of your life. So that really stays in my mind too. Teach them the right things. Don't just be half-assed with them. Show them here, and then from there they can move on with it for their future.
What is something you tell them? Do you have a quote? Do you have a saying?
Always work hard. Always work hard. Don't, half-ass nothing. It's not going to benefit you in life. Always put in your fullest. And if you can't today, then tomorrow come back with a different attitude, Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Pushing.
That's going to be something that when you're teaching these kids, they're going to carry in their job.
Right.
If they don't become fighters or whatever.
Right.
Just
it's
in life
not
in
even
general.
about just becoming a fighter, just in life in general. Whatever they decide to do, They could be my lawyer one day, You never know. For real.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, okay, another question for you, because like I said, I go based off conversation questions,
Right.
is what is a type of advice that you've gotten in life in general that you just haven't forgotten, or that stuck to you, that anyone has told you?
Nothing's easy, and you just gotta get it your own. If you don't get it by yourself, then no one's gonna do it for you. Pretty much.
Who told you that?
Not just one person. That's been in my ear my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. You even see it in movies, So it's like, oh yeah, it's true.
So that's one thing that's been really there in your life, right? You gotta earn everything.
Everything that you want or need, Yeah.
Well, I think you're in the right sport, because I was talking to Alexis about this earlier. That combat sports, especially boxing, is you really earn. You're a professional boxer. Think about it. You're a professional boxer. There's professional NBA players. They're making millions, and football players. You're a professional boxer, and you're not making millions. You're not even making a couple hundred thousands.
Right. We getting our head spent.
Yep.
And
And
knocked
more dangerous.
back. I think it's supposed to be the opposite way, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But it makes that journey, and it makes the that when you get your raised hand, when you're a world champion, even better. And that's why fighters, they cry and they're just
falling there,
Yeah, it's just God, it took so much, took so much punishment to even get to that point. You know what I mean? And
the hard work, the road runs, the sparring days, getting your jaw broke, nose broke, whatever, ribs broke, bloody noses, headaches, which they don't know about that. They just see us oh, you're a boxer, cool, la la. They only see what they see on TV. But, man, all that extra stuff comes with it.
Yeah. But like I said, I think you're in the right sport because I think it's in your personality, it's in your blood, it's in your mindset to earn everything, and you want to earn, to be a world champion. And also, you want to earn for this to be your livelihood, right, and get paid. Because that's at the end of the goal. You have to think, you gotta get paid, right, the right way when you make it to that top. So,
right.
Well, Farid, I really appreciate you coming in and come talk to me, man. You and Alexis are two of the fighters here in Arizona I'm really excited about. I mean, Arizona just has a swarm of Arizona great fighters, man. You, Alexis, Fabian. We got Jesus Ibarra. We got Jesus Ramos. We still got Abel Ramos. We got David Benavides.
Everyone's still young, right?
Everyone's still young, man. So I've been telling people this, year and a half now. Like, there's this wave and storm coming. Right. All these fighters coming up. Right. And all of a sudden we're gonna get one, and we're gonna get another one, and all of a sudden they're gonna be in TV, and I think that's when Arizona is gonna go back to where it was before. Right. Before is when sparring people in California, they're already coming over here, right, to come spar, but slowly they're coming, coming, because man, it's not fair that we have to go over there, or go over there. No, come over here, train the heat,
Feel what we feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So no, I appreciate you, man, coming to talk to me. I appreciate Hard Knocks Boxing Gym for even setting this up and allowing me to talk to him, man. Yeah, and I like to say this before I go, man, is that please continue to have your mentality. Please continue to wanting to fight, regardless of what comes to your life, because you're a fighter, man, and things are gonna come up, right? I've seen too many fight. I've been doing this for freaking 8-9 years, man. I've seen too many good fighters. I'm like, dang, that dude's freaking good.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, where is he?
Right. Some situation happens.
Yeah, something happened personally.
Right.
Divorce.
Right.
Girlfriend.
Kids.
Kids.
Right.
Or not making enough money. Right. That happens, and it's like, okay, well, then you didn't really want it. So it sounds like you really want it, and in order for you you gotta keep that mentality, man, and you have to keep the mentality of just being active.
No doubt.
And I think you're gonna be active, and I think you're gonna be successful. That's just what I have to say every time I do these podcasts, man, because I talked about this with Alexis, man. It's like, man, I don't know how I even got here talking to you. I never, 8 years when I did this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you how I started, just so you get to know me a little bit. I started Instagram cutting and pasting, I would cut Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, put an MG in the background, and is this gonna happen?
Yeah.
I started like that.
One of the maybes.
Yeah, one of the maybes. One of those. I started like that, and all of a sudden it went to I could do interviews, and my interviews were horrible in the beginning. If you look at them, I was stuttering and all that stuff. It's still online. I don't care.
Yeah, it is what it is. We gotta start somewhere, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then went to hey man, I'm the only one doing this for these fighters in Arizona. Then it became I'm the one that cares.
Yeah.
About Arizona fighting. Then it's man, I think that it's one of the reasons why I'm here, right? Is to show Arizona fighters love, and show hey, I care about I care about that 5 languages. I care about to know about your life, because it's gonna motivate you guys to stay in your path, because we've had too many good Arizona fighters just fall off, and maybe if they had someone fall in their career, maybe because we're humans. We you have your team. You don't want to let down.
Right.
Maybe I could inspire someone. Hey, I can't let that guy down. Right. And stay my path. And anytime I could help any of the fighters, man, with advice, life advice, promotional advice, anything, man. Dude, I'm even thinking my friend's a lawyer. I've had so many fighters tell me oh man, I signed this contract. Well, did you read it? Yeah, I read it. And then all of a sudden they're oh, I didn't know that was in it. So it's I want to be help the fighters out. My friend's a lawyer, for us to even have hey, we'll just read it for you and tell you, look for this. We're not gonna be your managers. We don't want you to be your managers. We just want you to have another pair of eyes to look at your contract and say, oh, hey, that's there. We just want you to know that's there.
That's dope.
Ask that. Yeah, so my friend Chris, he's in Colorado. He became a lawyer 2 years ago, and we're in talks of that. And like I said, like that type of stuff. Because like I said, fighting is it's a different type of sport, man. And I've gotten to know you. I've gotten to know Alexis. I've gotten to know Fernando. I've gotten to know Sergio. I've gotten to know all these fighters. And you guys are living life, man. And you guys are trying to figure it out just as I am and everyone else is here. And I don't know. I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing. So, man, I appreciate you coming to talk to me. I appreciate you.
You're doing good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Keep hustling, bro. You're doing good.
Hey, man. I don't get paid for this. This is all passion, all love.
Man. May God bless you, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm going to see you at the top.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate it. Everyone go follow Farid Ngoga, Shogun, right? He has an N, so it's not G-O. Wait, is it?
The N is silent.
So spell your name, last name.
Ngoga.
Yeah, N-G-O.
The N is silent. Remember that.
There we go. Ngoga. There we go.
There you go.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir.